What happens to Hugh Hammer and Vermithor in House of the Dragon? Well, spoilers ahead, it is all know if you read books that Hugh Hammer and Ulf White are henceforth known as the two betrayers will betray Rhaenyra. In House of Dragons, there are many dragons that have already made entry and appeared on screen, with several more dragons are yet to make their appearances in this season, and dragonseeds will claim those dragons. Among the riderless dragons that have already been seen are Vermithor and Seasmoke. Seasmoke, which is claimed by Addam of Hill, a bastard son of Lord Corlys Velaryon, which was previously ridden by Laenor Velaryon in Season 1 and was spotted flying above Driftmark in Season 2, Episode 2. There are others major dragons that have yet to appear, but House of the Dragon has already begun planting the seeds for their arrival. One key plot in Season 2 continues the setup for Vermithor. Hugg Hammer will claim Vermithor dragon in House of Dragon Season 2 and the story of Hugh Hammer. Hugh Hammer is one of the many new characters in House of the Dragon Season 2, and he's been subtle enough that audiences might have missed him. In Episode 1, he appears before Aegon II in the throne room to request aid for the blacksmiths of King's Landing. Like many of the common folk, has fallen under tough times. In Episode 2, he's shown to have a sick daughter, establishing his motivation for the season. Hugh is introduced in Fire and Blood as a blacksmith on Dragonstone who has some Valyrian descent. And Valyrian blood permits him to attempt to bond with riderless dragons. The setup for Hugh seems to indicate that his struggles in King's Landing will lead him to the potential opportunity on Dragonstone, where he can claim a dragon and change his luck. Becoming a dragon rider could grant him the power and wealth to protect his family or to avenge them if Season 2 sees things get even worse for the common folk. In House of Dragon Season 2, Seasmoke, which is riderless, has claimed Addam of Hull as his new rider in Season 6 episode, and now it's time for Hugh Hammer to claim Vermithor, which is riderless, and we are not sure how makers have planned how Hugh Hammer claims Vermithor. But in books, Hugh Hammer claims Vermithor dragon. After Hugh Hammer claiming Vermithor, which makes him one of the most powerful men in the Seven Kingdoms. Hugh is incredibly valuable to the Blacks during the Battle of the Gullet, one of the war's most crucial battles fought at sea, where he and the other dragonseeds aid the Velaryon fleet in repelling a naval attack. Daemon and Rhaenyra consider various ways to reward Hugh, including potentially rewarding him with Casterly Rock. Unfortunately, like many characters in the Game of Thrones universe, power goes to Hugh's head quite quickly. At a pivotal moment in the war, Hugh turns on the Blacks at the First Battle of Tumbleton, and he and Ulf White are henceforth known as the two betrayers. After Vagar's fall later in the war, Hugh declares that he should be king, as that made Vermithor the largest dragon in the world. It's unclear how closely House of the Dragon will follow his narrative from the book, as it at least seems to be establishing him as a more sympathetic figure. Ulf and Hugh were sent to help the Blacks defend the town of Tumbleton from Lord Ormond Hightower's approaching host. During the First Battle of Tumbleton, however, the two betrayers defected to the Greens. Calling himself Lord Hammer, Hugh desired to become a king, and from there it went sideways.